Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I am in a public server in Bloxburg because I'm gonna try doing something a little bit different today, and instead of building my own house, I'm going to try and ask other people to build my house. I'm just gonna try asking in the chat if someone would like to build my house. I have only 50k right now, which I feel like is enough for like a small house maybe. So I'm gonna try and ask around and see if anybody would like to build my house. Okay, so I just asked in the global chat and I got these two people to reply. They were the only two people responding. So I'm going to add them and then they will build on my plot, hopefully. I don't know what they're going to build yet. So I'm very curious to see what it will be. So I'll be right back when I get them in my server. Okay, so I got them both finally here. It was a little bit difficult to get them to my neighborhood, but they're finally here. And then I'm just going to give them each 25k since I was only planning on giving them 50k, so then split between them both. I hope that's enough for them. I don't know how hard it's going to be for them to like work together on what to do with the budget, but we'll see. Okay, so I just told them that they can build whatever they want on my plot. I don't really care what they do. I'm just really curious to see what they do. And I'm gonna go actually tour their plots. So this is one of their plots over here, which looks so awesome. Obviously it costs more than 50k, but this is such a cool build. I wish I could like break in, but I love it. It's very like modern. I actually can just go into my little spectating mode, but this is super cool. And even the interior, it's kind of like simple, but it's very like modern and sleek. I really like it, especially this room. I love how she uses like the colors and stuff. That looks awesome. All right, they seem like they're communicating pretty well for having just met 2 seconds ago. I don't think they know each other. I just found them both randomly, so it seems like one of them is doing the layout and then they're just both gonna figure it out together. I think that they're gonna go for like a blush style based on what they said in the chat, but honestly I have no idea what they're gonna do, so I'm really excited to see how it's going to work. Also, I'm kind of glad that I got two people instead of one because I feel like that makes it a little bit more interesting because there's like an aspect of teamwork there. And also 50k I feel like is not a whole lot of money. Like it's a little bit of a tight budget for a Bloxburg house, especially because I have such a big plot. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with all the money and how long this is going to take them. They only just started. It's about like 8:10 right now, so I'm really curious to see how long this is going to take them in total. I'm trying not to spoil what they're building on my plot right now, so I'm just driving around trying to find the other person's house, and I have not seen this Bloxburg town in forever. I actually haven't seen the new pier update, so maybe I'll check that out while they're building too, because I'm guessing I'm going to have a lot of time. I haven't seen this pool over here either. That's pretty cool with the water slides and everything. I don't know what it's supposed to be shaped as. I can't tell. Or maybe it's just not supposed to be shaped, it's just square. Oh wait, I see her house over there in the distance. I'm gonna go scooter over to it. Okay, I see her house. It seems like it's still decorated for Halloween from what I can see, so I'm guessing that she doesn't play too often, which is honestly kind of similar to me. Her plot honestly just seems like a basic kind of family home, but it is pretty nice looking. Seems like she didn't do the interior yet, or at least some of it. Some of it's done, some of it isn't, but it looks pretty nice. I definitely don't do the interior in most of my builds, so I relate to that, but the outside looks pretty amazing, so I'm really excited to see what they're both going to do with my plot because both of their builds look awesome. Okay, I guess I'll go check out the pier while I wait. For some reason, I can't click on this bike, so I guess I'm walking to the pier. I just need to figure out where the pier is at. I kind of forgot that this map existed. I could have just looked for a house on the map. Okay, put a pin there and I guess I'll just walk to it. All right, we're starting to get close and just from far away, it honestly looks kind of exactly the same as how I remember it. There's some sort of like circus kind of looking thing there. I'm pretty sure that's like a carousel or something. That building looks a lot like the old Bloxburg Club. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's very similar to it. I think that building's new. I don't recognize it, but the pier definitely looks huge now. I'm not sure how many buildings of these are completely new, so let's check it out. Okay, so it definitely got a new sign, which looks pretty cool. I haven't seen any of this yet since I was away when the update came out, so I actually haven't really been on Bloxburg since this update came out. These light posts, I think, are new items for the pier, which look pretty cool. This definitely kind of gives like carnival vibes, which I guess is kind of exactly what you'd want for a pier, like exactly what you would imagine being on the pier. There's some sort of like beachy kind of gift shop here. Yeah, beach merch. And then this little carnival game, I guess, like a hammer game with this guy who kind of looks like The Rock. I don't think this game is actually playable, but oh wait, it is. Okay, let me play. Do I have to interact with it or is it just doing it itself? Oh, no, it did it itself. Oh, and I won. Okay, that's an interesting item. I wonder if that item is in build mode, but I really do like this NPC. I wish we could talk to him. Okay, and then a little carousel with some teacups. Oh, and it does work. And I don't have my sounds on for the recording, but it does play a kind of awful noise when you ride it. It sounds just like you'd imagine a teacup ride would sound. And there's also no one operating the ride, so that's pretty great. Judging by the chat, my house seems like it's coming along nicely. They're working together, so that's good to see. There's some random items on this bench, which I like, adds some detail to the build. And then the Ferris wheel, I think, did get a makeover itself. I don't know, I don't remember it being white before, and these cars definitely look new to me, which is interesting. Oh, and there actually is someone operating the Ferris wheel, so that's good. It also does play some sort of carnival music as well, which is interesting. It looks pretty similar to how it did before, but I don't exactly remember. I think the lighting is definitely different on it, but the pier definitely has had a huge upgrade. And then we have some food over here. What does she sell? Okay, so a popsicle, corn dogs. So it doesn't seem like there's any new food that she sells. Actually, the sour apple slush seems like something new. Yeah, I definitely don't think this was in the game before, unless it was and I just never knew, but just kind of sells a bunch of food that's already in the game. And then, what is this? WC? Oh, okay. So this is like a little bathroom, and then is that all this is? It's a really big building for it to just be a bathroom. I'm kind of confused. Oh no, it is just empty in here. Okay. And then just a little bathroom. Okay, I don't know what this is supposed to be or why it's empty. Or maybe there's like a part two to this update where the next part of this is going to be done because there's an empty sign over here. I have no idea what this could be. Just based off of the outside, I could not guess what this is going to be or if they're going to even make it into something. As for the pier update, I think this is much nicer than what it was before, and I feel like it fits in a lot better with the upgrades they made to the town. Like, it actually seems like there's a reason to come here now other than just the Ferris wheel. So I'm pretty happy with this update. I think it's pretty cool. And I haven't taken a look at any of the new build mode items that came with this update. I'm not sure if there's a lot or even like really any. So I'll have to check that out, but I don't think I'll be going in build mode on my plot today because somebody else has taken my job of building my own builds. But let's head back to the plot and check up on how the build is going. All right, so it's only been about 10 minutes and this is how the build is looking. There's a little bit of gardening going on outside. I'm guessing some sort of driveway they're making out here and like some sort of lawn. They're also doing the inside, which looks very cute right now. The house is pretty small, which is to be expected with the budget that I gave them. It's honestly coming along really nice and pretty quickly. This is definitely much faster than how I build builds, so I'm really interested to see how this is going to turn out in the end. And they seem like they're getting along in the chat and working together pretty nicely, which is good because this would be a disaster if they could not get along or agree on what to do with the house. So I'm hoping that they will give us a tour once the house is done. They've only been building for about 10 minutes and their progress seems pretty good. I'm not sure why I'm riding the scooter like I'm doing a yoga pose right now. I'm just kind of giving myself a tour of this Bloxburg town because I've not actually played Bloxburg in so long. I kind of just get on and go to my private server and do builds, which we still are in my private server. They are also running out of money, so I'm wondering if I should go work a shift at Bloxy Burgers. If I can find Bloxy Burgers, we'll head over there. Okay, I'm guessing it's back over here. All right, I let them know that I can work to get some more money if they need me to. Oh, there's Bloxy Burgers. I see. While they do that, I'm going to work on making some money for them. While I try and make some money, I'm going to kind of explain why my name in the chat is Chatty, which probably most of you could guess that that is not my real name. I've actually had that name on Roblox for probably like many years. I've probably had that as my display name since display names came out, which Chatty's also not my Roblox username. It's literally just my display name and it's completely random. It's not even related to my Roblox username. It's kind of just a joke that me and my friend had. The story is actually pretty simple. There's not really that much to it. One day she just logged onto my account and made me a really horrible looking avatar and then randomly gave me the name Chatty. There's not really any reasoning to it or behind it at all, and I just never changed it because I had nothing to really change it to. I didn't want it to be my real name, and I didn't really have anything to change it to at the time. I guess now I could change it to my YouTube name if I wanted to, which maybe I will at some point, but the name Chatty I've just had for literally so long, so I feel like it might be kind of too iconic to get rid of, but just in case any of you are kind of confused why that's my name in the chat, that's why. There's not really any story or reasoning to it. It's just kind of something random that happened one day and has just kind of stuck. Alright, so I just made a little bit over 10K and it's been almost 20 minutes of them building, so I'm gonna go check in on them. I'm gonna go check in on them really quickly and see how their progress is going. Ooh, things have changed a little bit since last time we've been here. There's a little path and a cute little picnic going on outside. I also don't think that there were windows before. Also, we have some decorating going on. We have a table and a kitchen. Very cute. The color scheme is very cute, and I love how the inside and the outside match. This honestly might be better than any of the builds I have. It seems like the outside walling and trim have kind of leaked on out to the outside out here, so I don't know if maybe that's part of the design or if they're gonna fix that, but also this window, which is completely blocked by the fridge, which is definitely something I would do. Honestly, it looks pretty great right now, and they're both still working together nicely, so it's only been about 20 minutes. I'm guessing they're probably going to be done pretty quickly. I mean, the roof, there's no roof yet or anything, but this is pretty solid progress so far. I'd say they're probably about halfway done. I'm super excited to see how this all turns out. I wonder if it's going to look similar to either of their houses, or maybe they have, like, this is going to create a completely new building style between the two of them working together. So I'm excited to see how it's going to look. Okay, my game just completely crashed, but it's okay. I am coming back. I think they thought that I was leaving and not coming back, but I am back. Very laggily back, but let me give them back their permissions and budget and everything. I think everything is good. I did not mean for that to happen. I just clicked a button and then my game literally just shut completely. So, all right, but they're back to building and everything seems to be going well again. They've only used about half of the budget. I did work to get 10K, so they would have 25K left combined right now, but they have about 35K, which I feel like is pretty good for what they have left to do. A little bit of the interior is done and then they need a roof, or I hope they're going to put a roof on my house. We'll see. So, yeah, but progress is coming along pretty well and pretty quickly. It's only been about half an hour-ish. Okay, so it seems like one of them disconnected. I'm guessing that whatever they were playing on died because their last chat message, they just said, oh no, and now they're gone. So I'm hoping that they're going to come back, but I'm not sure. They didn't really say anything before they left. So we will see if they come back. Hopefully they will, or it might just be Bibble finishing this build off alone. All right, so I guess the other person ended up having to go, so we just have one builder left working on this build, which it is almost done. So I think it's definitely possible for her to finish this on her own, and judging by her build we saw earlier, I'm sure it's going to turn out great. I'm hoping that 33K will be enough for her to finish it, but I think it definitely will. It might suck because she was supposed to be doing the interior and he was doing the exterior, so she kind of has to like pick up what he was doing without really knowing what he was doing. So I hope that she's still able to finish it. But we might just not have a finished house. We might just have an interior and no exterior. So hopefully the next time that I check back in, the build will be done, which I'm guessing it will be because I think it'll probably be done in the next 10-15 minutes. But she is building alone now, so it might be a little bit slower for her, but we'll see how it goes. Been about 40 minutes now, and the house is starting to get some lighting. It's looking a little bit finished. The interior obviously is not done yet. Also some paintings that need to be done. I'm trying not to look too hard because I don't want to kind of spoil the end result for myself, but it is looking pretty nice, especially with a budget of only 50K. It's not really that easy to work with. We kind of have a little bit of like an overhang roof over here, so maybe there's going to be like a porch over here, which is going to look very nice, I'm sure, but I'm pretty happy with how it's looking, especially because these are just random people that I found in a Bloxburg server, and I gave them like no direction at all for what I wanted or how to do the build, so it looks pretty great. Alright, so the budget is getting pretty low, and it seems like we're getting close to being done. She's gone out of build mode a couple times just to look at it, so I'm not exactly sure what she's doing, just checking if she likes it, but I haven't actually like looked inside yet, but judging by how it looks right now, it looks like she's just finalizing a couple of the final details and everything, so I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, is she saying it's done? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna ask her if she can give us a tour. Okay, she's giving us a tour, so let's head in and see. It looks so good on the outside. I'm honestly very impressed. She said she's going for a blush style, and this little entry table is super cute. It's very simple, which was kind of expected with the small budget we had. This bathroom is pretty nice though. I don't really decorate my bathrooms as much as she did, but it looks great. And then a couple of picture frames she left empty, which honestly I kind of would do the same. I hate changing the decals inside of picture frames. And then the kitchen, I honestly really like how small it is and how she uses space. I love how many cabinets and stuff she has in here. And then this little cute dining area. I love the shape of this room with the like 3 windows. That's awesome. And then a little living room with a fireplace and everything. This is super cute. And she even included the laundry room, which I never do in my builds. And then there's also like a kid's room or a guest room with like a little baby area and everything. It looks so great. So definitely shout out to her for building my house, because she did it completely free and out of just like the kindness in her heart. Nobody like made her do it. So this was super nice of her. And I appreciate her so much. Oh, she is changing the decals for me, so I guess I don't have to go decal hunting for the decals, but this build is super awesome, and I'm really impressed with how it turned out, and also just in such a short amount of time. We started at around 8:10, and it's 9 o'clock right now, so just under an hour it took her to build this, which is honestly pretty impressive, and only with a budget of 60K-ish. She didn't use all of it, so more like 55K. I'm pretty impressed. I really love this build, so thank you so much to her and the other person for building it, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one.